Brother, that is the key because I always look at things. This is naturally. My brother is an engineer. He's like, fam, you know you're an engineer. You just didn't go to school for engineering. You're naturally an engineer. And the reason why is because I always think ahead.
Right.
I'm a builder, fam, right? That's how I think. So just like Leighton had said, whenever I go into any restaurant, any public space, any like it can be a bar, a club, a store, I always look at the exits first, always, because if anything goes left, I know exactly where all the exits are, the staircases, everything. I know how I'm gonna exit the place. If you enter a place, you should always know how you're gonna exit.
How
a
you
place.
gonna exit, man? I've been into too many uncomfortable situations already.
Fam, you're from London, fam. So like, you
Been
better
in
know
some
what it is.
uncomfortable situations, man. You gotta know how to bounce. I remember. I'll tell this story.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
lot of story time today, man.
Story time, fam. We learn through stories.
Yo, so one day after school, there's our school and another school, and there's beef, and we're gonna meet in what they call the graveyard. Sounds really kind of serious, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
We're gonna meet in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So all the mans come together, and we're at this graveyard, right? All in our school uniforms. You know, we wear jackets and thing, and we're standing up there, and it's just kind of just looking and back and forth, right?
Yeah.
And I'm there, I'm wearing my jacket with my hood up, right? Because I don't know to kind of recognize who I am. Meanwhile, I'm still the tallest man out of like 100 people.
This guy's like 6'4".
You know what I mean?
He's trying to wear a
trying to
hood.
be inconspicuous, right?
Conspicuous.
My gosh. Anyways, so I'm standing up there now, and you know, mans have chains. They pull the chains off the toilet, right? They come in there. Man's got baseball bats.
What is it, the 80s?
Yo, man, this is ghetto stuff, man.
Yeah.
So I'm just standing there now, and I'm like, all right, you know, I got to represent for my school, but also I got to think, yo, if something goes on, yo, my mom is gonna kick my ass. So don't get in too much trouble. So I'm in the crew, but I'm kind of hanging at the back. Now, 2-2s, stuff starts kicking off, and a plain white van pulls up outside the cemetery. Now, if you're not paying attention, okay, you just getting involved in the beef.
Yeah.
But what happens? The door opens and woof, police jump out, right? They all jump out and they just start rushing towards this group of heads, right, about to beef. And I got my backpack on. Let me tell you, I see a police officer turn and try to grab my backpack, fam, right? And I did one of these, right? Just kind of bend back.
Yeah.
And I ran literally about 4 or 5 kilometers straight. And all I'm thinking is I cannot be dropped home in a police van. That will be the end of my life. I will be leaving this country. I'll be going to boarding school, and I will never see anybody ever again.
He was more scared of his parents
Yo,
than he
it was
was
parents.
of the police, man.
I'm thinking 5 steps ahead. I'm thinking about my long-term future, right? I was out of that place as quick as you could think of it, man. So, yeah, that's a story from back in the day. Those of you who were there, you know.
This guy ran 4 to 5 kilometers full
Straight.
speed.
Yo, I was floating, man. That's like Elijah.
Yeah. Fear can make you do a lot of things, good things and bad things. And just so you know, we're not telling you these stories to impress you, or it's to impress on your mind of what you're capable of doing.
Yeah, man.
Fear can get you in a good situation. It can get you out of a bad situation, but vice versa. On the flip side, it can also put you in a bad situation and also put other people in even worse situations, right?
Right.
So I had a situation too here where we went to a nightclub. I think it was like an after party for some concert or whatever. I can't remember what it was.
Right.
I went with 2 individuals who both of them are real like what's the word?
They're gully with it.
Not really gully. They're just more like clowns. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it.
Okay.
But I went to a situation nightclub with them. Somebody had gotten shot at the nightclub. Long story short, I ended up getting arrested because these idiots ran into the police, and I was driving. Get arrested. All night we're in the precinct. These 2 guys get released. They probably told it was Jamal. It wasn't me.
Oh, gosh.
So they were gone. They're at home in their bed chilling. I'm still in the station, handcuffed, no shoes. It was cold as hell in there too. And something in my head was just like, yo, bro, these guys are definitely not built like you are. So what ended up happening is they came in, they did like some gunshot residue on my palms, and that's what saved me because I had no gunpowder on my hands. Then they call my mom in the morning. My mom thought I was dead because on TV they were like, "Oh, a black youth was killed," da, 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 and I
Oh
never
my
came
gosh.
home, right? So I get released, and I was just angry, fam. I remember getting released, and I was getting angry, and that was just one night in jail. I don't know how people do it for like a year, 2, 3.
My gosh.
My cousin has 10. He's doing 10 right now, fam.
Wow.
Went in when Jazzy was five, and comes out when she's 15. She's 15 in 2 years.
My gosh.
So I get out, and immediately, fam, I'm like, okay, I got to make a change.
Right.
I got to learn to respond. I just reacted. Gunshots went up. I just ran, jumped in my car, drove off, and then went to, my boy goes, we can't leave him. He came with us. The Jamal now, I would have been like,
Peace.
I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I'm saying all that to say this. In that situation where something goes down, if you respond, the first thing you got to do is be calm. The second thing you got to do is look for a route, an exit.
That's it.
The third thing you got to do is once you get home or away from the situation, you got to review and be like, am I making the right life choices?
Right.
Jamal, now I'm a little bit bougie now. I don't want to be
Not
around
bougie.
none of that, fam. No kind of drama, violence, none. I just want to be fly. I want to go in the little lounges,
Right.
look good, smell good,
That's it.
eat good,
That's it.
get back to my house in bougie Markham, and I'm chilling, fam.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? It comes back to your earlier point.
Yeah.
Is your calendar, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are the things that you fill your day with, right? Because, nowadays, going to a club isn't even something that I think about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to go to the club and walk up anymore.
And get COVID?
And get man's out there in COVID club town. No, not trying to do that, man. And like you said, like it's through certain experiences, I just made different choices now.
Absolutely.
And if for any reason I had to or felt the need, then because of those situations like what you shared,
Yeah.
I would approach it differently because I know what could pop off.
Yeah.
So I would think 2 steps ahead of, okay, what do I do if this happens?
And this guy right here, fam, if anything goes down, I already told you, he has a PhD in being, my sister said Caribbean Flavor was the last club visit.
Caribbean flavor.
Scarborough. Yo, okay. If this guy said shooting, I'm out 100%. Gunshots means it's time for me to go home. This guy right here, fam, he is the calmest dude I've ever seen in any situation. He's tall as hell too, but this guy is so calm. And don't get it twisted. People think, oh yeah, he's from England. Oh yeah, they're soft. London is some serious dudes over there, and he's from the North End. That's where Skepta, JME,
Oh, yeah, that's
boy
right.
better know, like
Scorcher.
North Scorch. Yeah, North London is a serious ends. Tottenham, right?
Yeah.
So for Leighton to tell me certain times like, yo, bruv, now is the time to leave, I'm following this guy.
That's it, man. Time
And you
to
want to
bounce.
be, another thing too, for my younger people watching, my sister said, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. For the younger audience, if you have friends, okay, and listen to me, please listen to me. I can't stress this enough. If you're around people who you call your friends, if something happens that's critical and they run away and leave you,
Bro, that's not the one. Those not the ones.
they're not your friends, fam. If you go out with your friends and you run away and leave them,
Yo, they're not the ones. They're not for you.
they're not for you. I look at my friends as my brothers. They're not even my friends, fam. They're like my family. I've been in situations with them back to back. That's it. Or they'll be like, yo, Jamal, many, many, many times. I have a homeboy. He's like, bro, don't do that.
No, mate.
That's my friend, fam.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
friend is the person
Yeah.
who doesn't want to put you in those situations
Yeah.
of risk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like part of it, and once again, in life, you're gonna have to deal with risk. Part of life is managing risk. Okay. But when it comes to the people around you,
Yeah.
You agree on that risk together beforehand, right? If if it's worth the risk. Like
Absolutely.
the risk that I'll be taking now, I'm not going to clubs, right? I'm not into that. But the risk I would be taking now is a business risk. Like my friend comes to me with an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
So now we sit down and we talk about the opportunity or what's there. We evaluate the risk. That's the sort of things that my friends are bringing me into. If the people around me, I'll be like, yo, I'm trying to hit this club downtown and this and that. And yo, man's like, you're trying to bring me into a situation. We're not on the same wavelength.
We're not in the same. We're on the toll highway, fam.
Right.
Man's trying to make you take the regular road.
Bro, I seen this this quote.
It's not the same,
It's
fam.
not the same. I seen this quote when somebody says to you, "Hey, fam, how come I don't see you at the club?" It's like, I don't go to the club, but how come I never see you at the bank? You know what I mean? Like, are your friends going to the same place?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are they on the same journey? Do they have the same vision? And when I say the same journey and same vision, I don't mean exactly the same. But do they just want better for themselves? Are they trying to grow in a certain way? Are they trying to
Absolutely.
become better family members or business owners or whatever it is?
Absolutely. And do you want to be a better person? You know what I mean? Like, I want to be the best Jamal Miles I can be. I want to optimize my skills, talents, and natural abilities to the fullest extent.
No doubt.
And in
100%.
order to do that, you need focus. You got to cut off the bullshit people out of your life,
Right.
okay? You also have to focus on the people that give you good vibes, give you good energy, and also help you build. And in doing that, you'll be able to excel in whatever you want to do. But you got to start first by cutting the dead weight and thinking better in your mind about yourself and where you want to go and who you want to be and how you want to be, right?
And you said that point, man, cutting that dead weight, that's not always easy, right? You grow up with a group of people, you grow up with even your family, you know, and you'll love your family and they want the best for you. But sometimes they don't want the same things. They are afraid, you know, and you've
Break
got to
that
be
down.
able to,
Break that down. Please break that down for the people on our Instagram live right now. Break that down.
Yes. So, you know, once again, your family wants the best for you. So what does that mean? They want to protect you. They want to make sure that you don't, like, you know, I love my mom. She's phenomenal. But she said, "Lady, you're working too hard. Make sure you rest. Make sure you sleep."
Yeah. She's a mom. She's a mom.
She's
bro.
mom
Yeah,
dukes,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Now, as I said earlier, nobody changed the world on a 40-hour work week. You got to put in extra time. If you want to accomplish something, you got to work harder. So, you know, what my mom wants for me, what I want for myself is two different things. So I appreciate that. But I don't talk to my mom about the extra hours anymore. You know what I mean?
No, because your mom is she's a mother, fam. Moms
course.
they're more so like nurturers, right? So oh, you're
Yeah.
working too hard and you're working. I go to my mom's. My mom still tells me, "Oh, son, it's 7 o'clock. It's dark outside.
Come in."
You sure you're gonna be working?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm almost 40. Like, I'm not scared of the dark. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't need a nightlight anymore.
I don't need a nightlight." But it's just the mother's instinct, right? So
Yeah. So that's it. As you said, like cutting, and in those cases, you're not cutting somebody out of your life. You're just maybe not discussing a certain portion anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And that comes with some setting a clear agenda for yourself or what you want to accomplish. I mean, some of the things that we've spoken about so far, we talked about, you know, honesty.
Yeah, break it down.
You know, clear communication.
Yep.
Saying the things that need to be said, even when they are uncomfortable.
Yes.
Because of the type of person we want to be.
Yes.
Taking full accountability, right? Making sure that if a situation happens, even if it may be perceived that it's not our fault, take that responsibility, because otherwise you're giving somebody else the power, right? Something happens to me and I say it's that person's fault, then they've got to fix it. And so if I take it as my fault, then I can fix it and I'm in control again. I have my power back.
Absolutely.
But also confidence, right? You know, having confidence from competence breeding confidence, right?
Yes.
And also confidence, you know, leading to compliments,
Absolutely.
you know, and the cycle that brings.
The more confidence you have, the more compliments you get.
Yep.
The more confidence you have, the more compliments you get. It's just like an ongoing cycle. We also talked about, if you want something, see it in your mind
Yep.
all the way to the end, then work backwards in order for you to get it. We talked about DIME, the DIME acronym. Break that down one more time for them, Leighton.
Dime, discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics, right? So living a life of discipline, living a life of integrity, living a life of morals, living a life that is ethical in all of our doings, right? I think you also said this, and I love this one. Do what you're doing while you're doing it.
Do what you're doing while you're doing it. So right now we're doing the podcast. Yes, we're live on Instagram. We're recording it, but we're fully present. Like we're focused on giving out as much value and as much good information as possible
Yep.
in order for our viewers to start their day off. And then, we can put it on or putting it on YouTube as well. Also on Spotify if you listen to the episode again. But we're fully present. I'm not over here on taking notes, playing with my son on the side, eating, and on the computer over here, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm fully focused, fully focused, right? And we're here to give you as much as we can while we're here, and just being in the moment, fam.
Dude, being in the moment. And you know what? One of the things that you shared with me, I want dime merch.
Yeah,
I love
sick.
that.
I want diamond. Yeah. Respect.
Respect for that.
Yes.
One thing that you shared with me really that has stuck with me today is you are your calendar. Like, I don't think if anybody's listening to this right now, take that in. Like, I'm going to challenge you right now. If you even have a calendar, because it's not something that's that common either, is to have a look and say, what does my calendar tell me I do day to day? Because whatever it is that you spend your day to day doing is who you're going to be tomorrow. And when you said that to me, I was like, that's the one. You are your calendar.
Absolutely.
My calendar has work. I'm a work guy. My calendar has business. I'm a business guy. If it has money making activities, I'm going to be a money guy. If it has gym stuff, I'm going to get brolic. Like whatever you have in your calendar is who you are. And I loved it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we actually, in order for us to do this podcast on a Sunday morning, okay, in the winter, because it was like minus 1,000 outside. We had to put that in our calendar. We said, hey, we're going to sit down. We're going to do this at such and such time. We're going to record it this way. We're going to actually then edit it and then post it and get it done. Now we're episode 2, and eventually we'll be episode 200 and just keep going and going and going. But fam, I'm telling you, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to get better and better and better and better and better and better with time. And like, I'd like people to be like, yo, your podcast sucks, because that makes me, Jamal Miles, want to work hard and prove them wrong. Right? So the key is, like, I need haters. Like, it gives me energy, right? Doubters. I'm not a tall guy. My homeboy right here is 6'4". But if they put $100 bill on the top of the wall,
You gonna get it.
fam, it's mine.
I know you've been about that from day one, man.
I've been about that,
You've been
fam.
about that, those
and
dollars.
I don't allow people to tell me who I am and what I'm capable of doing. Right. I create reality, right? And you also create your own reality. And everything you have around you is a result of the reality you created in here.
Right.
So some people look at it as fear. I look at it as focus. Mm-hmm. It's either there's two things my mom told me a long time ago. You either have two choices: fear or faith. Mm-hmm. If you have faith, then you go with faith. If you have fear, that shows how much faith you have. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of faith, so I don't allow my fear to control me. And also, too, everybody is nervous, everybody is scared, but do you still choose to act anyway?
Right.
That's a differentiating factor. There's times where I'm scared, but I do it anyway.
That's courage.
Right? There's times where I'm not ready, but I do it anyway. Mm-hmm. I just pray, talk to myself, and just jump. And then that way, even if you fail, you learn. So you never really lose. Like Jay-Z said, I will not lose. I either win or I learn. There's no losing.
100%, bro. 100%. Mm-hmm. Man, I love that. So I think, you know what? We've got some great nuggets for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. In fact, I don't hope, right? I know there were some great things there for you. I hope that you take it and you use it and you grow, and also give us feedback, right? Your questions, your thoughts, as Jamal said, are important to us, because this is not for us. It's for everybody that's listening and everybody that checks in.
Absolutely. And we're on Instagram under The Mindset Effect. We also have a YouTube. If you go to YouTube, type in The Mindset Effect. Our episodes are posted on there. We'll be posting this episode today and also tomorrow.
Grow and to just, help all of us as we go through our day-to-day life to make better choices. I ask that you give Jamal, myself, wisdom, give us insight, and give us discernment so that we can share with our listeners each and every week. And I just ask that everybody that goes out this week is a better version of themselves this week than they were last week. So I ask all these things in your name. Amen.